G'day there, podcaster. Ben here. I am very excited for you to hear this pod because check out Belle's reaction.
No, that's not funny!
Yep, that happens in this podcast. That's all I'll say. It's probably my favourite show of the entire week. Enjoy. Who's ready to have some fun?
Ben, I am.
I'm ready
All right,
for
we're all
fun.
All right, here we go.
Live across Australia. This is Ben, Liam and Belle's
Late Drive on Nova.
Good evening, Australia. Happy Friday. Liam and Belle, I got a text message from my mum today. She said, thanks for visiting, love. Which was strange because I didn't visit my mum. I live interstate, so I thought, she must have texted that to the wrong person.
Yeah.
Then she texted straight away and said, sorry, hun, text the wrong person. I dropped my phone yesterday and I lost all my contacts. She said, I've still got all my numbers, though, but I've just been taking gambles.
Does she have like 6 phone numbers in the phone?
Yeah, she's got probably 10, 15 contacts, so she's been guessing the numbers.
Wow.
And it got me thinking, what a rush my mum is living. Imagine living your life every day not knowing who you're texting.
You're just firing things off willy-nilly.
And Liam and Belle, that's why I want to make a proposition. Are we willing tonight to play phone roulette? We pass our phones to the left, we can go through the contacts, and we can message whoever we want, whatever we want.
I mean, it will be fun. It'll be fun if you get, if I got to text someone from your phone and say, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But if someone had to text on my phone, I would hate it.
There's a 1 in 3 chance that will end up on you. So the odds are in your favour that you're going to enjoy the bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a 2 to 1 of having some fun.
Come on.
Your phones don't have anyone important in them, no offence. Mine does.
What does that mean?
What's that? What's that coming off as?
Well, I produced you for years. I have celebrities' numbers.
Yeah, we're
have
friends with all the celebrities, man. While you contact them in a work capacity, we're hanging out with them at cool exclusive
I
bars.
have media people in mind.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm genuinely nervous. During that song, we passed our phones to the left. So, Liam, you've got my phone. Belle, you've got Liam's phone. And, Belle, I've got your phone. We've gone through the contacts and we've crafted a bespoke message to send to that person.
Now, we're going to spin the wheel. Our names are on the wheel. Whoever it lands on, that person's phone is sending the text. I feel sick. Like, I'm excited and I hope I can send my text on your phone, Ben. But, I don't know. When you're going through the contacts, honestly, the opportunities are endless. And I think, you can go crazy with someone that you really know, and then you can just smooth it over quickly. But I don't know about you, but I think it's way worse if it's someone you kind of know and you can't really explain it,
Belle, how are you feeling?
Well, I just think I've got the worst situation here because as a producer, which I was for many years, I've collated a hell of a lot of important numbers in my phone that I still have. And you could ruin my career. This could genuinely ruin my career. It's not just, text a friend. No.
Now, because it's phone roulette, only one message will be sent. Before we spin the wheel, should we read out what we're going to say and who we're going to send it to?
Okay, so all the potential messages.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, Ben, you've got Belle's phone.
Yep. And I have decided to text someone, Belle, that you've worked with before. You used to work with Fifi Box, right?
Oh my God, don't. No, that's not funny.
Has it been a while? It's been a while, hasn't it?
10 years, almost 10 years.
10
yeah.
years.
Yeah.
You used to produce their radio
ruin
show.
my career. I said this. I knew you'd choose this.
So you used to produce her radio show, right?
I was the baby producer. I was the I was the child producer that ran around and took the coffees and everything. Yes.
Right, and you haven't really kept
my
in
first
touch
job.
since.
No.
Right. So I've said, hey, Fifi, Belle Jackson here. Sorry for the message out of the blue. I've always seen you as a mentor, but now we are peers. I would like to say, if you have any advice for me, please send it through.
It's not funny.
That's so
It's
cringy.
not.
Alternatively,
What?
if you would like any pointers from me, I'd be happy to help anytime.
So condescending.
You can't send that.
That's what's going to get sent to Fifi Box if it
lands
lands on you.
Send
If
that.
it lands on your name. Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. But you know what, Belle? I've got Ben's phone here. And I've gone a similar tact. Because I feel like it's way worse having like some people in radio that you've maybe met once or twice. So I was scrolling through Ben's phone, and it's mainly pretty private, like just all the people he keeps close. There's one in here. I know he doesn't really have a super close relationship with this guy. Marty Sheargold.
Oh, God.
Also,
Yeah, but he's
also
funny.
in the radio
he's a funny
game.
dude. He'll be like, "Oh, that's funny."
Will he? Well, this is, and you don't want to go too crazy. You want to make it seem kind of real. I reckon that's where your head has to be. So this is, if it lands on Ben's name, I'm going to text Marty Sheargold from Ben's phone saying, "Marty, my man, how's things? My wife and I would love to have you over for dinner next week."
No.
To chat radio. Friday or Saturday probably works best. Do you have any dietaries? Do you know what I mean? Like very bored. Like you're expecting him to be there.
I don't have close friends over my house for dinner.
No, I
let alone
know.
Strangers.
I've not seen your new house yet. So, Belle, you could be out of the woods.
Okay, well, I've gone for a completely different angle here.
All right, Belle, you've got Liam's phone.
Yeah, so I went personal.
Okay, below the belt.
Yeah. Dave Crisanti, your wife's dad.
Okay.
So your father-in-law.
Father-in-law. Right.
And it
okay.
will say, "Hey, big man. Hope you're well. Been thinking of you a lot recently. And I'm thinking we should catch up for a weekend away. Just the boys. Would you be up for a camping weekend, maybe? I'm happy to come over to SA. We can catch up and spend some quality father-son-in-law time together. Maybe just shoot the shit, shoot some fish, whatever you're up for. Let me know. Cheers. Your son-in-law, Liam."
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think Dave would be pretty keen for that. I know
Yeah,
he
so
does
hopefully-
he does love his camping. I think all you've done is you've signed me up for a fishing weekend.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. If it lands on me.
And you don't like fishing, which is
No,
horrible.
I'm not an outdoorsy man. All right. Well, without further ado, do we want to?
I'm so sweaty. I'm so sweaty.
All
I'm
right.
so sweaty.
As soon as it lands on the name, the message will be sent. No ifs, ands, or buts.
All right.
Who wants to do the honour?
I'd love to. All right. Phone roulette. Here we go.
Big
3,
spin.
2, 1. Round and round she goes. Where it stops, nobody knows.
No, that's not funny! It's not funny! Oh my god, I think I'm gonna faint.
It landed on Belle.
It landed on Belle, you guys.
I reckon out of all three messages, yours was the worst.
Yours was the worst.
Shit!
All right, well, Ben has your phone here. The message is drafted up. Are you ready to send it?
Just for people who've just joined
That's
us.
rigged. You rigged it.
I've got
Not rigged, man.
I've got Belle's phone,
Oh, that's
and I am
brutal.
messaging her former colleague who she produced, Fifi Box.
Probably
and
haven't spoken much in the last 10 years, I wouldn't have thought.
I said, "Hey Fifi, Belle Jackson here. Sorry for the message out of the blue. I've always seen you as a mentor, but now we are peers. I would like to say, if you have any advice for me, please send it through. Alternatively, if you like any pointers from me, I'd be happy to help you anytime." Should I do an emoji, like a thumbs up or something? Belle?
I don't know, man.
Any emoji?
We're going to
All
send
right,
it?
I'm going to send it. Oh, it's gone.
Look, if a text comes back through, we'll let you know. It could be pretty frosty, I reckon.
You know what's frosty? Me and you guys. I hate you so much.
You're on Nova.
The new doco, 3-episode doco on Netflix about Ashley Madison has dropped. Everyone's talking about it.
Is that the one where, I haven't seen it, but I vaguely remember the news story. Was that the one where it was a website designed for people who wanted to cheat and then it got hacked and they leaked everybody's info?
In a roundabout way, yes, Ben. So Ashley Madison, it's not just cheating. It's like for married people. So
'Cause
for
I-
married people to cheat with other married people.
Could have sworn it was for hair loss.
Ashley and Martin.
Ashley and Martin, no, you're so true. So true.
Now, this is Ashley Madison. And yes, Ben, you are correct. So back in like 2014, it got hacked and they released everybody's actual details. So a lot of people found out that their partners were on there and what was going on. Now, it's a lot of people talking about it today about cheating and is this the worst thing that was ever created, this website? Like, how could this possibly be something that exists in the world? And then look what it did to all the people, you know, karma, they got leaked. So we want to ask 13, 24, 10, is once a cheater, always a cheater a true statement?
It does feel to me like karma. Like if you're on that website and you're on there to cheat with your significant other, the person you made the vow with to not cheat and to spend the rest of your life with, then it feels like that's karma.
Are cheaters like the worst people in the whole world? The people
I
that
can think of
signed
some
up?
worse people.
Well, yes.
I mean, they're pretty bad, but they're not,
Yeah.
like your murderers, they're clear.
Yeah.
If you're a murderer, you're pretty bad.
Well, in my opinion, cheating is the product of something much deeper in a failing relationship. There needs to be some dominoes that have already fallen in that relationship to then end up having cheating happening.
But don't you think if someone's at the point in their relationship where, as you say, things have gone wrong and they're at the point where they're wanting to cheat, then they should just break it off?
Some people are in situations that they can't get out of, whether it be financially or you've got kids or other reasons, and they just get to the breaking point where they just cheat.
But then
Someone else is there, they're available.
But cheating isn't the right answer, because let's say it's a financial situation. If you cheat on your partner and then they find out, they're going to break up with you anyway.
It's not the right answer. No, absolutely not. But it might just be something just that you slip into doing.
So you're
or you think will just be a little breath of fresh air for you.
So you're pro Ashley Madison.
I'm not pro it, but I agree. I believe if you weren't going to go to that website, you'd go to another one.
I feel like it's pretty dog. Like to have this invented in the first place. Like, it's not a good vibe. Like
It's not a good vibe,
it was
but that's-
invented to be like, cheat on your wife.
But that's like someone who invented guns.
They were very pro guns.
Well, the people that have made this, they've made a creation that, yes, a lot of people think it's not great.
Are you
but
pro gun?
No, I'm not pro gun.
Are you trying to say that you want to buy a gun here, Belle? Is this what this is all about?
But that does lead us to the question we've asked, 13, 24, 10. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Is that a true statement?
I mean, I think so. Belle, you know how you were saying as well, like sometimes it's like, those bad dominoes and that sort of thing. Can't you just have someone who's just not a great person who cheats on everyone they're with? You know what I mean? And it's like, no matter how healthy the relationship is, they're like just not satisfied, so they're just going to do it again and again. Surely there's those people.
No, because if you're really happy, like say...
You reckon? You don't reckon there's people that just rinse and repeat and they're just that's just the way they do it? You don't think those people exist?
No.
That's
You
insane.
don't?
That's
No,
insane.
I don't.
They definitely
That
do.
is actually
Because I
crazy.
think if you did that and then you found someone that you really, really love and you really wouldn't want to hurt because you are genuinely happy with them, then you wouldn't cheat. That's my opinion.
All
There's
right,
no
well,
right or wrong answer.
you're entitled to your opinion, even if it is wrong.
Nicole in Melbourne, what do you reckon?
See, I have very mixed feelings about this question because my first serious boyfriend was a serial cheater.
Oh.
And then my second serious boyfriend was also a cheater. But my current boyfriend, he was in one of those relationships you guys were discussing earlier that he felt the need he had to cheat to get out of that relationship. But I've been with him for 6 years now. We've got a baby together. And he hasn't cheated on me that I know of. So, yes and no.
That's the kicker, though, Nicole. It's like that you know of.
Yeah.
And I trust that you know him enough to
Exactly.
trust him, but you don't know, do you?
So, Nicole, would you
Exactly.
say that he, from your perspective, he's fulfilled with you and happy?
Yeah, well, definitely. That's the vibes I'm getting. It's been 6 years and we've broken the 2-year curse. So I think so. We're pretty good.
Nicole, what about, you said, this dude you're with now, you've had the baby 6 years. You said he felt like he needed to cheat to get out of the relationship. And Belle was talking about that before. And I think Ben and I were saying, well, like if you need to get out of a relationship, just get out of a relationship and then sleep with whoever you want to sleep with. Why did he feel like he needed to cheat to break that off?
Look, I definitely agree with that one. And he knows how angry that makes me, even knowing that he did that. But he was really young at the time and it was a very toxic relationship. I don't know.
Nicole,
I
can
don't
I
know.
ask
It's
you
very
one
weird.
more question? You mentioned that there was a couple
Yeah.
of relationships with a couple of cheating times. Were you
Yes.
ever the other woman? Like, was it ever that he slept with you whilst he was in another relationship, or did you meet him after the cheating?
No, it was after.
Okay, all right, it was after, so you weren't the other woman. Thanks for calling.
That's
because
a whole other world as well, because if you get with someone and they're cheating on someone with you, would you then trust them?
Well, look, Anon from Brisbane has called us up. Anon was the other woman. Once a cheater, always a cheater. What do you reckon, Anon?
Yes, I say always a cheater. I've known a gentleman for about 16 years, and I've been one of many affairs over the years. So I've actually known this guy for 16 years. We've had an on and off relationship. I told his partner a couple of years ago that he was cheating on her with me.
Whoa.
She ended up calling it quits. He originally said he didn't want anything to do with me. We then got back in contact, and we're still in contact today, sexting today, and he's got a new partner. So I think once a cheater, always a cheater.
Yeah, right. Bloody hell.
I think it just seems to be like you and him should be together, really.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I mean, 16 years. I mean, make it official, guys.
Anon, thank you very much. Charlie joins us in Melbourne. Charlie, you're 16 years old. Tell us what happened.
Hi. I believe once a cheater, always a cheater. My dad cheated on my mum a few times, but my mum just kept giving him chances after chances, and he just would not stop cheating.
But Charlie, what we're saying is like, what if it's just that he isn't happy in that relationship? Do you know, like,
no,
where
man, he's got a kid.
They were together for 17 years. So they've been together. So they were together for a very, very long time, even before I was born. So, and then seeing, him cheating, it was like,
yeah. Sorry to hear that, Charlie. And that's the thing. I suppose if you've been sprung and then you're doing it again. Do you know what I mean? Once a cheater, always a cheater.
And we've always said on this show, dads are pigs.
Dads are pigs. My dad's a nice man. So as far as I know, he's on a plane coming over to visit me this weekend.
Yes,
currently.
so is my dad. But a general rule of thumb, dads are pigs.
Our dads are cool. Your dads are pigs. Sandy in Sydney, what do you think? Once a cheater, always a cheater?
I don't know if it's once a cheater, always a cheater, but sometimes cheating works. I met my current husband a long time ago, 1999, and we were both in relationships, marriages. We had a fling. We then met 7 years later. So now we're talking 2007, and I was still married. He was not married. We had a 1 year affair that we could not stop because it was so electric. I then left my husband after 15 years, and I've now been married to the guy that I cheated with for 15 years.
Right, okay. Yeah, so it's sort of... But like...
There's therapy.
Yeah, there's a bit going on there to unpack for sure, Sandy. Is there a bit in the back of your head, though, that, you know that's the foundations you started on, so what's to say it might not happen again someday?
I don't think so, because I think the feeling that we had at first sight was so intense that we could not deny that in the future. It was unavoidable. It was going to happen.
I mean, you look at movies, like something as popular as like the Titanic. Like Rose in that was literally going to be married to somebody else, and then she cheats and she finds the love of her life, supposedly. There's so many movies where they're with someone. Oh no, forbidden love.
That was a forced marriage.
Yeah, but there's so many movies that are like like they're with someone and then they go, oh no, I'm cheating, and then I found the love of my life.
I don't think Titanic's a good example.
Yeah, it's not all like, oh, forbidden love in the back of a car before the world ends.
Yeah,
it's mainly just people being dogs.
Cause Friday night's the night we like. What you doing this weekend?
All right, Sarah in Perth, what's going on this weekend?
I'm just watching the footy this weekend, pretty low key.
Oh yeah, who you backing?
Well, Freo. Tonight I'm probably going to go for Carlton, but we'll see.
All right, go you Dockers! Isabel in Brizzy, what's on this weekend?
Hi, I'm doing nothing, so I might just clean my house.
Cool!
What you doing this weekend?
Pete from Adelaide, what's going on?
Going round to the partner's house, her mum and dad are having us around for fish and chips. We're probably going to watch a bit of the footy. She's got her birthday on the weekend, and yeah, that's about it.
Sorry, Pete, what did you say your mum and dad are having?
Fish and chips.
Oh, fish and chips.
I thought you said they were in a situationship, and I was like, that's weird. We don't have enough time to
Well,
unpack
hang on,
that.
but we've also just okay.
Natalie and Cindy, what's going on?
Hey, I'm having a quiet one and watching Bridgerton.
I started
season
that last
3.
night, Nat.
Yeah, season 3.
Yeah.
Amy in Melbourne, what about you? What's going on this weekend?
I'm going to see Chicago.
The musical.
Yeah.
Cool.
And that is everybody's weekends.
Ben and Belle, you heard about Raquinho?
No.
The internet's calling him Racoonio. This raccoon, right, stopped an MLS game, which is Major League Soccer over in the States. New York City FC versus the Philly Union.
Is Racoonio, is there a soccer player with a similar name?
No, it's an actual raccoon.
Oh, right. Yeah, but is Racoonio, like, is that a play on a soccer player's name?
Oh, yeah, it just sounds like Brazilian. You know what I mean?
right,
Like,
okay.
it sounds like Racoonio.
Yep.
Yeah. But I tell you what, we need to see Racoonio's heat map on the pitch because he was everywhere. Like, I reckon he stopped play for about 5 minutes.
Yep.
It's great footage if you get the chance online. We've got a little bit of it here.
We need to find him a ball because he's moving very well in the centre of midfield. Well, here we go. The Raccoon now manoeuvring away from several of its potential captures.
What's the guy with the headset going to do?
There's 3 or 4 of people around him, and still the Raccoon goes on. Very nearly got away. Go on, Raccoon. Very nearly got away. You can get out. Don't hurt him. They got him. They got the Raccoon.
Go on, Raccoon!
That's the most exciting MLS game there has ever been.
Is he okay?
Yeah, no, they got Racoonio. They got him in a bin. He's okay.
Yeah, then what?
I watched the footage when they were trying to catch it with the bin. They did definitely scot him on the head a few times.
Well, where is he now?
But I tell you what, they need to give Racoonio a contract because the Messi Raccoon link up, centre attacking mid, my word, that would be something else.
Ben, Liam and Belle's complaints.
Yep, we'll take that on board. Yep, thank you. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Yep, no, thanks for the feedback. Thank you. Bye.
Hotline.
Yeah, 13 24 10 if you got any complaints. Last week we did this. My wife called through.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like, gee whiz, save it for home, you know?
Yeah, if you also get on air 13 24 10, we do pop you in the draw for 10K a day in May.
Who do we have here? Claire in Perth. What's your complaint?
Yes, I do have a complaint for you guys. I think you did wrong by Gina Reinhardt last night with the portrait.
Oh, yes. Yeah. No, that's, thank you, Claire. Yeah. Oh, there it is again up on the screen. Yes.
That needs to be contexted. So for those that didn't hear it on yesterday's show, there's been a painting of Gina Reinhardt by an Australian artist. She has said she wants it destroyed. The artist has said no. So for people to know what the painting looks like so they don't look at it, as per her wishes, we did post it on the Ben, Liam and Belle Instagram story.
So, Claire, maybe that was a miscommunication because we were actually doing a nice thing because we were saying don't look at that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't look at that really fugly painting.
Claire, did you look at it?
I did.
You're a part of the problem, Claire.
You're supposed to not look at it.
You're a part of the problem. Amy in Melbourne, you have a complaint.
I do. It's actually not much of a complaint, but Liam, I've got a big weekend coming up, and I wanted to know whether you'd hook me up with some snus.
Oh my god.
Okay. So
we're back here again.
Feels like a stitch up. There are websites that you can go on, Amy, if you want to partake in snus, the upper decky, the African shuggy. Of course, as I've said many times, it's not illegal. It's just nicotine. But I won't promote on air. Snusmonster.com is probably the best though. But,
yeah. What are your weekend plans, Liam?
My parents are coming over actually. So,
Okay.
Big weekend on the snus with your parents.
See if they want a pillow or two, eh?
Amy, thank you very much for your complaint. Rachel in Brizzy, this is the complaints hotline. Late drive with Ben, Liam and Belle. Hit us.
Well, on behalf of all the women of the world who don't have tiny little small feet,
I want to make a complaint against Ben for saying that his mum has big feet because she wears a size 10. He's not even big.
Rach, are you a 10?
Well, yes, but it's not even that big.
Rach,
big.
I didn't need you to bring that up on the show again, okay? Because my mum texted me and she said, I heard the podcast with a cry face emoji.
Was it cry as in laugh cry, or was it like tears?
It was like tears, like emotional.
Right. Is it that because I said that I thought she was a good swimmer, or was it when I said...
Liam, you called her Bigfoot and said all the sightings are just Ben's mum.
Mm-hmm.
So really, the complaint should be aimed at Liam.
Did I say I loved her in The Hobbit Desolation of Smug, or was I thinking I should have said that, and now I'm glad I've said it? For the second chance I had.
For the record, she also said, for the record, I'm a 9.5.
Still whopping Marie, unfortunately. Thorpey in the pool? No, it's just Ben's mum. No, love you, Marie. Sorry.
DJ Scudda!
Hey! Yeah! Well, it wouldn't be Friday without DJ Scudda in the mix, giving us a little taste of what's to come on Nova Nation.
Yeah.
I've just fired my Snapchat up, Scud, and I'm just going to put that on my head.
Yes, thank you.
What's that say?
Daft Punk?
Yeah, could you play some Daft Punk for us?
Oh, you're taking requests.
Only in the form of Snapchats
All right,
on your head. Like
that's the way you do it. Do you? Because you do DJ at nightclubs as well. Do you hate that when people come up to you and do that?
You know what? Sometimes it's okay. Sometimes I'm like, that's a great idea. I'm going to play it next.
Yep.
But 90% of the time, it's not right.
And what are the usuals that you'd be getting? Is it like a bit of Wonderwall maybe?
Yeah. Play more Rihanna for some reason. People love Rihanna.
Okay.
Or country music at the moment.
Yes, it's the thing. It's like it's not really a country club, is it?
Okay, you got one for me?
Well, no, so I'm going to do what I do at clubs with requests. DJ!
Yeah.
DJ!
Yep.
Here's my phone notes with the title
well, I can't
font.
read it from here, so I'm not going to take that.
Can I look, Belle? It's far too small. No, you got to get it. No, you got to get it on. You got to get it on Snapchat. And then
Was that a
really
request
big.
for ants, Belle?
it
Belle.
says Ariana, please, my girl.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
DJ Scudda, can I get Rihanna? No, I'm kidding. Can we get some Post Malone?
Absolutely, you can.
All right, here we go. DJ Scudda from Nova Nation. In the mix on Nova.
We were both young when I first saw you. I close my eyes and the flashback starts. I'm standing there on a balcony in summer air.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.